I promised that I would be going live today at 6:30 Central Time. So here I am. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to give it a shot. I know that already Indiana and Kentucky have already been called for Donald Trump, and Vermont has been called for Vice President Kamala Harris. I'm going to try to get one of the live streams on this channel. And y'all can keep me up to date on in the live chat. Hi, Tracy F. You told me you would be here, and I was expecting to see you as soon as I came on. And I see you, so thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in this, my first live stream attempt. And hello, Hassan Burton. Thank you, Ivy. Oh my goodness, people are coming in. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can get some updates on what's going on with the election. Now, I just want to say to us that it doesn't matter who wins. We are going to be okay. We're going to be okay regardless to whether, oh, y'all see me in my little closet. I'm in a tight little closet that I made room for this event. We're gonna be okay. We've been okay all before now. We are going to be okay. So we just have to stay prayed up, keep our faith, and stay confident with ourselves and each other, because we're going to be okay, because we know who rules the universe. And if our candidate does, and if your candidate doesn't win tonight, we're still going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Can y'all hear me? It's saying Harris 44% and Trump 54% so far. But that's because what's been called are Republican states, red states. Remember when we did the electoral map, we said that there are some states that are reliably Republican, and there are states that are reliably Democratic. These southern states report early. The northern states and out west in California, where Kamala is going to win 55 electoral votes, those votes come in late. And Illinois, she's going to carry Illinois. Her votes haven't come in yet. And when Indiana came in, I was surprised that she did as well as she did in Indiana, because that is a reliably red state. But it's still going to be okay. I think she's going to pull it out. I think, well, she may not. But if she doesn't, Black American descendants of slavery are going to be all right. We have done our time here. We've done what we're supposed to do. So they can play around with us if they want to. They're messing with the wrong people. That's what I say. But what do you say? Hello, everybody. Look at all these. I am shocked. Yo, I am so shocked. I didn't think anybody was going to be on here. I see Rob Lee, Andrea Brown, Tamara Waters, Eris Wood, S. Sally, Hellsbell. Oh, wow. Nita Brown, Y. Hudson, Lizzie Q, R.A.W., Ivy Word, Melissa Moore, Glennis Holcomb, Banana Nuts 1. Okay, Tracy F. Tracy. We would be. Listen, I'm in the house, okay? Poor hackers. I really have love and care for you, just as you have for me. Thank you so much. JC, hey, Lady Boulay, good, Godspeed. Okay. Y'all are the best supporters in the world. My hair was so wild today, so forgive me. I look a hot mess, but I still said I'm coming and I'm here. But let me see. If I can get something going here. If I can get, let's see. I do not know how to do these things, and I had somebody I thought was going to help me with this, and they didn't. So y'all are going to have to keep me posted, and then I'm going to have to dip out and go back and check to see what. Maybe I need to get my cell phone so I can keep up with what's going on, because I don't know how to navigate this thing yet. I really don't. But I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all, please keep me posted with what they're saying is what they're saying. Keisha Miles, thank you. AJ, China Dawn. Oh, Reginald Roundtree, the Black romance writer. Wow, what have you written? This is a good time to let us know. Yahuwah above. Okay. Hello from Hollywood Beach, Florida. Love your content. Thank you so much. I just love you. Y'all are so wonderful. Let me get this thing out of the way. I'm still trying to find out if I can get. I thought I had NBC. Let's see. I have it on my dashboard. How do I live stream election results? Well, and I don't see any of it. So we will get the later results later on. For those of us who want Kamala to win, her results are going to come in later. Let me go out. I'm going to go out for a minute and see if I can bring one of those channels in. I'm doing y'all a disservice by trying to do this because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm back. All I see is commercials right now. So, yeah, we're going to be okay, China Doll. We're going to be great because we put in the work and we do what we're supposed to do. And so now everybody is coming over here trying to benefit from our struggle. Now, even with Kamala, a lot of our people just don't like the idea that she's not of our lineage, and she's not, and she knows that. But what is going on with us is that when people come to the United States, all of these people that are talking about they're such great immigrants and they do all this wonderful stuff, all that you really see is what Black people have done, and you see white people in control. That's what you really see. Now, we are the only people who have built colleges and universities, and I think it's significant that Kamala has her watch party at an HBCU. And I know some of us don't like that either, but that is important. That means that we have a real footprint in this country. We have the footprint. We have the legacy. We have the narrative. We have the story. Everybody wants our story because it's significant. It's significant what we've done here. President Obama came here and saw it, and he jumped on it. Kamala came and saw it, and she jumped on it. And other people will jump on it too, because we have created a civilization right here in the United States. We just don't call it that. And we don't say that's what it is. But we created a civilization here as in adjacent to the one that the white people created, and with less money, but more talent and more tenacity and more genius. You know that I believe that we are geniuses. Now, I think we are geniuses. We are it. And other people see that. And so the fact that Kamala came and latched on to Black Americans is indicative of who we are. But we sometimes don't recognize the greatness. And that's kind of, where we are with it. I was at I had to go with my sister to the doctor today, and we were sitting there waiting for her to be called. And there was a woman there who had come down south from Pennsylvania. So she was talking about, there had been a storm that came through here in 2011, and it had basically wiped out this town. Because I'm in Alabama now with my family, and it has just wiped it out. And so they rebuilt it. This is, what happens in the South. It's rebuilt. There's better affordable housing than there was before the storm. But anyway, she was talking about all of the things that she was getting here. And then she turned around and said, but she couldn't stand living down here in Alabama. She couldn't wait to get back to Pennsylvania. This was a Black woman. And we were sitting there like, wait a minute, you just sat there and talked about all this free stuff you're getting, all the benefits of living here. And now you're talking, she's going to dump on the state. So we just had to go back. And I didn't do it. At first I said, but I thought you said you lived here. You just talked about the nice neighborhood you're living in. And then there was another Black lady there who said she was a Sunday school teacher. And she told her, she said, wherever you go, you're going to be there. You got to make your life work wherever you are. And then she came to herself that she had been sitting there talking about all of the things that she had gotten since she had been here in the South. And then she turned around and started dumping on the South. And so the lady told us, she said, we as Black people, we don't appreciate what we have, because we'll stand up, we'll sit up and say with our full chest that we haven't accomplished anything in this country. And everybody knows that's not true. We have accomplished more here than anybody, but we still need our reparations. We need our reparations. So tonight is going to tell us what America thinks about the direction of this country. Now, if anybody didn't hear it, Donald Trump said they're going to protect white women whether they want it or not. Now, I interpreted that probably differently than everybody else. But he's saying we're going to protect you, white women, whether you want it or not. Now, who are they going to protect them from? See, that's a question. That is a question. He's going to run all of the immigrants out. If he wins tonight, he's going to run all of the immigrants out tomorrow. President Obama is on record as having deported more immigrants than any president in recent times. And look what happened when he left. It's going to be very hard to get these people out of this country, and it's going to take a monumental effort. But some of these people are not going to leave. But what's going to happen is that there's going to be an effort to turn things back the way they were. Some people are saying that Project 2025 is just a scam. It's just something to scare people. That's not true. In the same way that they overturned Roe v. Wade, in the same way that they overturned affirmative action, they will overturn everything else that we have done and that we want. And we are the ones who have to stand 10 toes down and say, no, this country is not perfect. It's not perfect. And it's not going to be perfect. But we have to stand for what is right. And we have to look at what our benefits are going to be. What is it going to benefit us to put somebody in office that we know doesn't like us? But anyway, I'm not going to try to tell people to vote for. I voted last week. I did early voting because I was not about to go and brave this crowd today. But all of my family voted. We were all calling around asking each other, did you vote? Did you vote? Did you vote? Some people said they weren't going to vote. But as for me, I'm getting out there and voting because I don't want no Donald Trump to be the president. Okay, y'all got to let me know what's going on. Who's winning? What's going on? So happy. I'm not sure y'all are going to actually learn anything tonight because I don't know how to access these channels. I think I need to get some other kind of software that I don't have. Trump has 23. He has, okay, but where? Okay, so he has Kentucky and Indiana. What other state has Donald Trump won besides Kentucky and Indiana? Yeah, the polls are not closed. I don't even think the polls are closed in the Northeast. Oh, I need to use StreamYard. Thank you, Kay. Okay, I will. He won. He got West Virginia. Okay, so these are reliable. Again, these are red states. He's gonna carry those red states. Did they call Florida already? Did they call Florida? Or OBS to screen share? Okay, I might go out and try that. And I'm in here now, but I still might go and try it later and come back tomorrow night and we'll talk about it again. I'll have to figure it out. It's nice to see you. Well, thank you. It's nice to be here. I've been my sister said you need to live stream. You need to let them see you sometime. Let them know that you really not just hiding behind the screen. I said, but they've seen me before, but I've never done a real live stream like this. So I'm really loving this and I'm just running my mouth. But he's leading in Florida by 1 million. Okay, but where? Where in Florida though? Where are the votes coming from? Have they called Dade County and Broward? Those counties in South Florida is where a lot of the votes are. But anyway, Florida was going to be leaning Republican anyway, so Florida is not going to be a surprise. These southern states are calling early. They call them early. But when they start calling the Northeast and the Western states, let's see, we need Minnesota, pretty much she's going to carry Minnesota, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware. Those states have a nice number of electoral votes too. And they haven't called those. So we have to wait until they call those. But if he's leading by 1 million votes in Florida, that's significant. But that still doesn't mean because unless they call Broward and Dade County down in South Florida, you just have to kind of give it a little bit of time. Trump and Harris both had 3 electoral votes. No, Trump has more than 3 electoral votes because he's already got the Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, and they say he's leading in Florida. We know he's going to carry Alabama. We know he's going to carry Mississippi. We know he's going to carry Louisiana and Tennessee, Texas. They keep saying, and that's another thing. Texas. They keep saying every year, they say, the Hispanic, the Latinos gonna really turn up for Texas and he's gonna win Texas. And so far, he hasn't won. The Democrats haven't won Texas. And you know when the Democrats gonna win Texas? When Harris County, that's where Houston is, and Dallas County, where Black people live, when they really turn up and when they continue to move into that state and take over those suburbs and the cities, that's when the Democrats will win Texas. Those Latinos are not reliable anywhere but maybe California. They're not reliable. It's what Black people are going to do. That's why they continue to hound Black people, because Black people are the ones that are going to make the difference. Because my niece was voting in Gwinnett County, Georgia, where we live sometime. And I saw the lines in Gwinnett County. And those Black people all out the door. And when a few years ago, let's say 10 years ago, Gwinnett County was mostly white. And now Gwinnett County, Marietta County in Georgia, all those were white counties. And now those counties are Black. Black people have moved into those counties down from South Georgia and other parts of the country. And Black people are crowding out Georgia. And Georgia is a competitive state now. So the Republicans can't even count on Georgia because South Georgia has a large population of Black people. And then Atlanta, which is more central Georgia, has a large Black population. Decatur, Marietta, and now Gwinnett. Fulton County was always Black. DeKalb County. So those are large pockets of Black voters, and they're young. So they cannot count Georgia out. And maybe for the next election or two. Oh, you live in Gwinnett County. Okay. Yeah, we used to live in Stone Mountain, actually between Stone Mountain and Snellville. Yeah, and that was when we moved over there were a lot of white people, but now Gwinnett County has a large population of Black people and Hispanics too. So Fayetteville, you're getting more. Yeah, Fayetteville too. And Fayetteville was was mostly white because that's where Evander Holyfield had that palace. And now I think Rick Ross has bought that house. That is a huge house and it's beautiful. Yeah. One crow. Now, what that song? See, everybody wants our story. It's a compelling story. And really, y'all, the only place that you could find what happened to us, to Black people, is in the Bible. That is the only place that you're going to see uh, uh, the captivity of people, go through the captivity, and then survive the captivity and move on to another phase of life. You cannot find this in reality anywhere. It's only in the Bible where you find the Exodus out of Africa, 246 years of slavery, another almost 100 years of Jim Crow. And guess what? And we are still standing. We are still standing, baby. We are still standing. And let's see. John One Crow, they don't have their own history. No, they don't have their history because they think they're going to come over here and latch on to white people. And then the white people like, get off our square. White people had to steal what a lot of the stuff they got. They had to take from us. So you're not going to come over here and take anything from them. So now they're trying to co-opt our story. Oh, we were the same. Somebody came on my channel in my comment section. If y'all look at the comment section from that video, somebody came on there telling me that they had to push back on me because the Mexicans had a hard time over here. They may have, but they were trying to pass as white. We have not been able to pass. So we had to work with what we had, and what we had was quite enough. And we're still working with it too. Still working with it too, and still making it work. For a Latino, I love that. Latinos mad about hip. Yeah. Everybody is trying to take hip hop. And when it first came out, nobody wanted it. I was teaching a second grade class, and I had most of white kids, and there was this little white boy who loved James Brown. So we would have at the end of the week, as a special reward, we would have something like a little talent show, and they could get up and do whatever talent they wanted. And these are second graders. But every week he would get up and do I Feel Good by James Brown. He loved that song. So when this so-called gangster rap came out, his dad was a doctor. And so he said, my dad doesn't like rap music. And he said, my dad said they're gonna put a stop to rap music because it's bad. But at the time I was young, and I said, well, they can't put a stop to it. They don't have anything to do with that. But turns out they should have put a stop to it. They should have, white folks saw it before we did. But yeah, they might have should have put a stop to it because it's just gotten out of hand. It's gotten out of hand. But Black people were held responsible for the creation of rap music. Oh, it's that gutter music. It's that ghetto music. It's that Black people's music. But now that it has become a worldwide phenomenon, now everybody wants in. Everybody wants in on it. And it started out with just talking about the issues in the Black neighborhood. Now, my first experience with rap was Curtis Blow. So that I'm dating myself. Throughout the years, and then it came up with the Sugar Hill Gang. The Sugar Hill Gang. What was it? What was the name of that? Rapper's Delight. Everybody liked that, and it started out, but still, our enemies, the enemies of us, always found a way to capitalize on what we do and make money off of it. And it went from being something that was fun, that we could dance to, go to the club, have a good time, to something for them to make money off of, and something to present to the world a message that these people are degenerates. So it went from good to bad, in my opinion. And so here we are. Who said something about Jill Stein? Already proven unworthy. I don't know if candidate Dr. Jill Stein, but voting for her may debacle their game. Whoever respects reparations is choice. Okay, reparations. We're going to have to get realistic about reparations. A case is going to have to be made for reparations, y'all. It's not going to be, it's, we have a compelling case for reparations. We know the harm that's been done. It's documented. We know the time that was put in. It's documented. But it's not going to be done by us putting somebody in the presidency. This is going to go, it really needs to go through the Congress. It needs to go through the Congress. It needs to be documented like everybody else and show the harm. And the harm was tremendous amount of harm. But getting mad and saying, I'm not going to vote until they give us reparations, then what's going to happen is what's happening now with Kamala. Look at what Kamala is doing. She's circumventing, putting together a coalition of different groups of people. And, we'll see if it works. But they won't be held hostage by Black people saying, give us reparations or else. Because that's not how these people work. It has to be, and it's going to take a lot more time for us. We already know that. Nikki, what's watered down now, Nikki? Let's see. Oh, Jill Stein has 49,000 votes. In what state? I mean, where is this coming from? The Most High alone will give us. I'm counting on a divine intervention myself. People said that in the South they're not going to segregate these schools. That's what they said they were going to do, and we would have been better off if they hadn't. But you see, they did everything that they've said they weren't going to do. They've ended up having to do, and this whole thing about this, like their low birth rates. This is the beginning of that. So you can't do anything if you don't have a population. So the Most High operates in a multitude of ways. And when he decrees it to be done, it's going to be done. So I'm just saying that we can make the case for it, but in the fullness of time, Dr. Martin Luther King says the arc of the universe is long, but it leans towards justice. So in the fullness of time, justice is going to be done, whether they like it or not. Okay, I live in Fayetteville, and we are a large voting block now. See, that's what I'm saying. This is going to happen in incremental steps, and God works in His own time. What we say is, He may not come when we want Him, but He's right on time. So He's going to come on time. And when He's an on-time God, and when He does it, it's going to be done. It's going to be done right. And they won't be able to blame it on anybody but Him. It'll be His will. But if we try to buck back and forth with these people, all we're going to do is get frustrated. And that is why I'm content to let the wheel of justice turn the way it does. And we do have to do our part. But these people are very stubborn, and they believe their guns can defeat anything and anybody. So I'm perfectly willing to wait on the Lord. I am, and I'm not going to buck with these people and fight with these people, because when Trump was in office before, in the South, we kind of had figured out a way to get along with each other without, killing each other. And then here comes Donald Trump. Well, I'll say this. Most of us had learned how to get along with each other, at least in a civilized way. white folk had stopped using the N word, and then here come the rappers with the N word again. So now I'm over the N word. Anybody can use it that wants to. I'm not going to be fazed by it because you can't stop people. But in the South, when Trump was when he was in office before, it seemed like it was just these people thought that was a license for them to start doing all of this backwards, ignorant, racist stuff. And so it took the 4 years of him getting out of office, being soundly defeated, and somebody else coming in office for them to settle down and realize, no, things really haven't gone back to 1872. They really haven't, but that is what they want. You have, I have 272 watching. Oh, this is so nice. He just won Florida. Okay, that's not a surprise either. That's not a surprise. They're calling all these southern states. They need to call some other states. How many electoral votes does he have now? Okay, so he just won Florida. Seems like you live in Pratt City. I don't live in Pratt City, but I have cousins that live up in Bessemer and Hueytown and up in the River Chase area. No, I don't live in Pratt City, but I definitely have kinfolk who do. 20. Okay, so Trump has 20 electoral votes. Kamala now has 35. Okay, so Trump has won. Trump has won Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Florida. Did I miss one? Oh, somebody saying she has 27. Somebody's saying 29. Y'all must not be watching the same channel. Curtis Peoples. Oh, do you live in Curtis Peoples? Do you live in Pratt City? Yeah, he'll win South Carolina. He'll win Alabama, sadly. But he will win that. But we cannot. Texas is in light blue, really? Whoa. Is that right? Am I reading this right? Somebody's watching at NBC. What channel is somebody else watching? I wish I could get. Let me see. I thought I had PBS up here. Do I? Let's see. No. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to try to see if I can. This is what? No, that's 2008. Now, that's not going to help me. Let's see.
The Harris Fight Fund program was launched to put an end to Donald Trump's lies and conspiracies about this election. Let me give you 3 reasons why I'm
Oh, okay. Can y'all? Okay, but I don't think this is live. Can y'all see this screen? Are y'all seeing this screen that I have up now? Dallas is blue. Yeah, Dallas would be blue, and Houston. Okay, so y'all can see this. I don't know how current this is though. Is this Is this screen? Oh, great, great. Oh, okay, y'all. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit better. But I'm talking. Let me see. Let me get the sound. Well, okay. Yeah, let me get the sound. Can y'all hear the sound? You're doing it. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all, I deserve a whole. Okay. Shauna. Hey, Shauna. Hi, Savannah. J-Lo. Who's J-Lo? I have a nephew named J-Lo. Yolanda. Gwendolyn Williams. Harold Trim. Phantom Rose. Tracy. Oh, yes, we hear you. I know I'm loud. I know I'm loud. All right, then. Okay. Okay, see, he's got these Republican states. This is Florida, that's my state. Tennessee. Yeah, Michigan needs to come through for real. He's a million. Ooh, ooh. But again, these southern states go first. Travis Jackson, okay. I hope he gets results before I retire from my dead. I hope Kamala lose. Nikki Kamala is losing because the states that she will carry have not been called yet. We'll have to wait and see. She's going to win. Yeah, she just won Connecticut. Yes, she's going to win Connecticut. She's going to win DC. She's going to win Maryland. She's going to win Delaware. She's going to win Virginia. She's going to win Illinois. She's probably going to win Michigan. So, give it time. Well, people, they hope she loses because that's what we've been hearing for Joyful Smile. Hello, hello. We've been hearing all of this negativity for the longest. Oh, she will. I hope she loses. And she might, and we'll still be okay. Even if she loses, we'll be okay. But Amy, my sister lives in Bessemer. Yeah, my cousin lived in Pipe Shop in Bessemer. We used to come down there when I was a kid. We would come from the country. The Bessemer was considered the city for us. Oh, Trump winning. Not so fast. Not so fast. Okay. But I thought I was going to get some talking. Let me see if I can get another channel. Okay, y'all, I think I need to do something different. Um, I think that's the wrong thing, but at least I got it there for a minute. Something. Well, I think I had the wrong one. I need to try again because that was just some polls are still open. New York, yeah, New York doesn't close until 9, and it's only 7:13 here in Alabama. So our polls close, I think, at 7. So they'll be calling Alabama and Mississippi for Trump, and I guess Tennessee. I don't know if they call Tennessee, but they will. He'll get 200 and something, probably 200 something, but just keep in mind that California has 55, New York has 29, New Jersey has 13 or 14, Maryland has 10 or 12, DC has 3, Washington State has, I don't know, I don't have my map right now. Oregon, all of those states are going to go for Kamala. So just because she's not winning now, just because she's not winning now doesn't mean anything. This is early in the game. She may get North Carolina. Yeah, she might get Georgia. Your sister lives in Bessemer. Okay. So remember Bush Gore? They really did take that. I remember the Gore Bush. I remember that election. They took that. That's the first time that I actually saw them steal an election. They stole that election. They stole it from Al Gore. Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm still looking. I'm still looking. Has anything happened? They already said Trump won. Oh, yeah, he'll. South Carolina and Alabama. Yes. Black vote Harris 86%, Trump 12%. In what state, though? Well, did they call Florida? Because there's somebody said they already called Florida. Did they call Florida for Trump? Senate seat. Okay, okay. I am too, Harold Trail. I'm with you on that one. Well, that's what my friends are saying. He's just running for president, so trying to stay out of jail. My sister said he didn't want to go back to the White House where he won't have to pay the bills. So we'll see. I, you know, I you want to be objective, but you really can't be. They did Trump. Yes, he got Florida. Well, if they call Florida for him, that means that the outstanding, we pretty much. Who is the governor of Florida, y'all? Who is the governor of Florida? Because who the governor of the state is has something to do with who's going to win that state, especially if it's a swing state. So you know who your governor is in Florida. So he's doing everything he can, greasing every palm there is in Florida to call that for Donald Trump, because he's hoping that he will be he's hoping he will be up for president at some point. I don't think he has enough charisma. He's not the same as Donald Trump. And Keisha Miles, you're saying Michigan is in light blue. That means it's leaning Democratic, right? So it's a good chance. DeSantis, yeah, DeSantis. So he's going to do what he can to keep Florida red because he wants to run for president. Hopefully, the next time he tries to run will be better than the last time. He didn't even know how to vote for county. That man is, lost. Ron DeSantis. Where are the missing children? Okay. Well, you need to give me a little bit more details about the missing children. Are you saying missing children in the United States? Trafficking? Is that what you're talking about? I think so too, but is that what you're talking about? Let me see if I can get CNN. What did you tell me I need? What was that? StreamYard? Is that what you said I needed to try? I don't know if I can. I'm going to give it a shot, y'all. Please keep watching the news and letting me know what's going on while I'm trying to experiment. I don't know. Can y'all hear her? Okay. Okay, so I'm still searching. Come on, Michigan. No, okay, okay. Yeah, we're trying to find out what missing children you're talking about, DJ. I know they say there's a trafficking problem in the United States. Good to see you, Sister. Okay, yeah, this is me. Live stream, my hair all jacked up. But I wear my hair natural, so sometimes it decides it's just gonna do what it want to do, and that's that. So 4% reporting in Michigan. Touche, Panique. What's happening in Georgia? Thank you, Shanna. Shauna. Shauna. What a beautiful name. Um, Arkansas. Okay, but where? Okay, now let's look at Georgia. Um, Georgia looks to be going red, but what counties? See, until you have the votes, those rural counties in Georgia are going to come in first. So they're going to be red. All up in North Georgia, they're going to be red. But then you have to look at what's going on in Atlanta, in the Atlanta suburbs. That would be Cobb County, Gwinnett County, Henry County, DeKalb County, Clayton, what is it, Clay County, Clayton County, all those surrounding counties. And then you have to go down South Georgia near Albany and then down in Savannah. Atlanta votes are in already? 47% reporting in Georgia? Really? Mm. 47% reporting in Georgia. So you say Fulton County, it has reported, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Cobb, all those counties are in already? Even Douglas County, probably Gwinnett, okay. I know that Trump did not carry DeKalb County. I cannot believe he carried Fulton and DeKalb. So 47% means that 53% are still out. Well, you can see my live stream is not going as I had hoped, and I worked on this yesterday and today, but I did not really do enough research. Atlanta is in Fulton County, so Fulton County is the largest, and that's where a great number of the votes are going to come from. Fulton County. Yeah, Atlanta is blue, and DeKalb County is going to be blue. And I believe Gwinnett will be, last time Gwinnett was blue. And what else? Cobb, And what else is around there? Um, Somebody just said that Fayetteville was had a large population. So and he's got to get Atlanta. He's got to get those votes in from Atlanta before they can call Georgia for Trump. They've got to get the Fulton County votes in. They've got to get they got to get the cab, and then they got to get those South Georgia votes. And they don't have all those votes in yet. Yeah. Harris 27, Trump 29. 270 electoral votes are needed to win. 270. And even though somebody might get off to a quick start, when all those votes come in from the other parts of the country, the southern states have the smallest electoral votes. So because Illinois hasn't reported yet, Minnesota hasn't reported. I think Minnesota has 10, but Michigan, I believe she'll carry Michigan. I think she's got Michigan. And then Pennsylvania, have they said anything about Pennsylvania yet? North Carolina ain't playing with Trump. What's going on in North Carolina? What about Rockdale County in Georgia? Have they said how it report? And Rockdale might be red. Thank you. A modern elder. Okay. Thank you, a modern elder. Thank you. Macon, Georgia is going to be blue. Do you think North Carolina will go blue? I think it's a very good chance that North Carolina will go blue because North Carolina, a lot of people are moving, a lot of Black people, but also a lot of college educated people in that, what they call that triangle, that IT triangle, Mecklenburg, and what are those countries? What are those? I don't think Charlotte is in that triangle, but those three, anyway, they're becoming more northern, like a northern suburbs, and so North Carolina, he might lose North Carolina. Pennsylvania, oh goodness. Did you say Pennsylvania was like blue? I guess the strong words about Puerto Ricans did affect Trump. Well, if Florida has already been, somebody being facetious. Somebody is being facetious. I guess the strong word about Puerto Ricans did affect Florida for Trump. Yeah. They voted for him. I'm telling you, they are not reliable. Those Latino people are not reliable. They be talking all that. Oh, we're gonna turn such and such blue because of the Hispanic vote. Yeah, what's the Mecklenburg and what are those other two towns? Those other two cities in that triangle up there. Yeah, Raleigh and Durham. Yeah. Those are going to be. They're saying that those areas are also blue. So it's a good. He's gonna have to fight Kamala for North Carolina because there's a lot of Black folks in North Carolina too. Okay. So North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Kansas. He'll carry Kansas. Kansas is going to be a red state. Raleigh, Durham, all right. Raleigh, Durham, and Mecklenburg. Yeah, that's right. Chapel Hill. Is Chapel Hill in it? I didn't realize that. Did you see the executive order Biden signed for Latinos last week? I heard something about what Joyful Smiles. What was he doing for the Latinos? Now, let's just be clear about an executive order. If Donald Trump signed an executive order for Latinos, not Donald Trump, Joe Biden. If Joe Biden signed an executive order for Latinos, just understand Joe Biden is going out of office in January. Okay, if Donald Trump wins, that executive order is null and void because an executive order is not binding legislation. So if the next president that comes in does not sign on, he doesn't even have to do anything. He can just sit there and sit on his desk and go dead. That is over. The Congress of the United States has to pass that law or that bill. Okay. She said Georgia says he's going to help them get jobs and support their businesses. Okay. Well, let's see how that works out. Let's see how that works out. Because for him to be signing an executive order at this late date is, I wouldn't put a whole lot of stock in it. But I get what you're saying. It's the idea that he would actually do it. So, give me oh, y'all. You know what, y'all? I'm just really country. I'm just a country girl. I don't try to be. I just got country ways. I'm just a country Southern girl. That's just all I can say is I'm just country. Blue 27. So those blue states are not ripping. They're moving fast, aren't they, Ross? Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I know Black people get mad about this whole thing about the Hispanics, but the bottom line for those people, they are not citizens. That's what they want, citizenship. So if you start a business and you're not a citizen, any president can come to your business and send you right up out of this country. I don't trust something that a president does at the last minute, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. An executive order is just a piece of paper. That's how come the Emancipation Proclamation was not really, it really wasn't going to be helpful to the enslaved people over a long period of time because it's just an executive order and it's only as good. Whoa. Kansas is leaning towards blue. Where are we getting that from? Where's that coming from? Really? Ooh. Okay. He won, they called it. Sandra asked, he won what? Josh Stein won North Carolina. Okay. So if Josh Stein won North Carolina as a Democrat, well, I guess we won't have to worry about Mark Robinson again, right, y'all? maybe we won't hear about it. Maybe we won't have to hear from him anymore. Remember, he filed that $5 million, $25 million lawsuit against CNN, and then he reduced it to what? $25,000. Because he knew he didn't have a leg to stand on. He knew those people weren't lying on him. Well, that's a relief. That's a relief. Pennsylvania does have a Democratic governor. That's how come I believe that Kamala will carry Pennsylvania, but we shall see. Yeah, Mark Robinson was just another joke. I mean, they used to say you could buy a black preacher for $500. I'm just wondering how much black people are charging now to sell out their people. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, Robinson is a clown. That is for sure. J Love. That is for sure. Ooh. Lakeisha Bridges. Come on now. Come on. All right now. Thank you, Deborah. We got a Democrat governor. That's what I'm saying. When there is a governor that's a Democrat, that's how come DeSantis and Florida, you can't count on those Republican governors. But now in 2020, when Joe Biden won Georgia, Jack Kemp was governor, and he was a Republican, but Donald Trump had made him mad. So you see, and he lost too, didn't he? And he might also lose tonight because he's, they still aren't on that good term. And Jack Kemp is at least tolerable. Black people can at least tolerate him. they can at least tolerate him. So we'll see. Oh, y'all were so engaging. This is so much fun. Even though Kamala won Gwinnett County. Great. Well, if she won Gwinnett, she's gonna win Fulton and DeKalb. And what are those other counties surrounding Atlanta? Well, Fulton is big enough. And is that Clay County? Is it Clay or Clayton County? In that Atlanta suburban area. Well, that's okay. Clay County. All right. She'll win that too. I'm because I think that's mostly black, and yeah, those HBCUs are in Fulton County. Am I correct? Morehouse and Spelman and Clark and Atlanta U. Those are in Fulton County, correct? So Michigan, Pennsylvania, yeah, Clay. Okay. Clayton County. I thought it was Clayton County. All right. Yeah, okay. So she won Clayton County, she won Gwinnett, she's gonna win Fulton, she's gonna win DeKalb, she's most likely gonna win Cobb and Henry County, maybe not Henry, and then maybe Fayette County. And then by the time she finishes Georgia, Trump is going to have to fight her for Georgia and North Carolina. And those are typically Republican states. But there are so many Democrats and so many young people moving into those states, those southern states, till she has a very good chance. Yeah, they got in Michigan. What's the name of that city where all those Muslims live, those Arabs live? What's the name of that city? They've been out there. They're on a tear against Joe Biden and Kamala because of what's going on in Gaza. Dearborn. That's right. Okay, so the Senate is blue 33. The Democrats had more Senate seats to defend this time around than the Republicans, but they're holding their own so far because, again, their states haven't come in yet. I think Kamala has 30. She only has 30. Well, what are the states that Kamala has won so far, y'all? What has she won so far? Oh yeah, she's gonna win Minnesota. So that's gonna be about 10 or 12 electoral votes. Yeah, she got Vermont. Did she win Connecticut yet? Oh, wait a minute. Massachusetts? That they call Massachusetts already? New Jersey? Yep, she'll get New Jersey. Hey, Asia. She's going to win. Yeah. Yep. Okay, y'all. What are y'all? Somebody said they were watching NBC. Is anybody watching CNN? I might try to go back out again and see if I can pick some of it up. Unveiled believer. Oh, thank you. Illinois. What about Illinois? Have they called Illinois? No, it can't be. I thought I had something going. She won Illinois. Yeah, I knew she would. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Willie Richard, Illinois, New Jersey, they must have called a bunch of them at one time. Illinois, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Okay, so how many does she have now? She's got to be, it's got to be more than 27 if they called all those states for her. Yeah, maybe I need to get my cell phone. Donald Trump leading in North Carolina. Well, how much? Okay, Touche, Panique, how much of the vote is in North Carolina? She won Washington, D.C. Yeah, we knew she would win Washington, D.C. How much of the vote is in already in North Carolina? Touche. Wait a minute now. Somebody saying North Carolina is going for Trump, and somebody else saying is going blue. Okay, she won Delaware, correct? Correct. She won Delaware. Keisha. Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, and that Delaware is that's Joe Biden's home state. I don't know how many electoral votes they have, but it's it's got to be 5 or 6 at least. So what's come? Oh, is her total at 71 now? I'm doing the live stream, and y'all are having to tell me what's going on. They haven't called yet in North Carolina, according to CBS. How much of North Carolina is in? What percentage of the vote is already in North Carolina? Kamala has 71. Okay. Tracy, what's the total? What's the percentage of votes are in North Carolina? See, Trump still got 101 and Kamala has 71, and we haven't even gotten out west yet, y'all. We haven't gone west yet. Because those polls, I don't think those polls close until 9 o'clock. So, and then it won't be 9 o'clock our time. But she's gonna carry California, so you can automatically add that 55 in. Because California has so 21% of North Carolina is accounted. I'm in North Carolina, so I haven't seen it yet. Lakeisha says she hasn't seen it yet. Winner announced in the morning. Who said that, Joe James? Who said somebody about who's? You know when the winner go. We want to hear who won tonight before we go to bed. No, Harris has more than 27 right now. Lamar, she has. They say she has 71. You're on the wrong station. Lakeisha, please, let us know. 24. Okay, so Georgia says only 21% of the votes are counted in North Carolina. So that means that what? How much? This what? 79%, not 79. Yeah, they haven't even gotten half the votes in yet. So you can't call North Carolina for Trump if only 21% of the vote is in, because chances are they don't even have the big cities. The bigger towns or the bigger cities are usually called last. So 69% for Harris in Pennsylvania. Okay, so 69. So Chicken Chic, 69% in Pennsylvania has already been counted. Is that what you're saying? And it's leaning for Harris. Somebody keeps saying that. Whoever this is saying Harris has 27 and Trump has 105. You are not keeping up. Okay, Durham, Wallace, and Winston-Salem. Okay, for Kamala. So those are the big areas. And then what about Charlotte? Charlotte got to be called. See, Charlotte is going to most likely go for her. All the votes haven't been counted yet. No, they haven't been. They say only 21%. Tracy, they're saying that only 21% in North Carolina has been counted. So that's not enough for them to make a call because they haven't even gotten those big cities in yet. And leading for Harris, still counting votes in Pennsylvania. See? Okay, 24% in North Carolina. She gonna hold her own, baby. We're gonna have some black girl magic up in that White House. And you know what? I mean, when we say I wish somebody from our lineage would win. Eventually, I believe we would get somebody from our lineage. But we have to be diligent and support them when they come up and not start nitpicking and, oh, I don't like her because this, that, and the other. We got to support each other. Charlotte is blue. Okay. So if Charlotte, Durham, Raleigh, Winston-Salem, and Mecklenburg, all of those are blue, there's a good chance that our girl is going to carry North Carolina. Ooh, would that be something? If Pennsylvania continues what it's doing, it's over for Trump. He got to win Pennsylvania. So y'all can keep bringing them little 101s and 105. Who this T. Alex? Y'all might have to, y'all who are y'all that are moderators. Y'all might have to remove him from the conversation. No, I don't want Michelle Obama for president. Michelle Obama has done her time in that hellhole. I want her to live her best life and be happy because she was dragged all the way up and down through the mud. So, y'all, the votes are alive on Google. Well, I'm having so much fun with this. I might need to try Google. Well, I might try it. But I'm going to let y'all tell me. So I'm enjoying this conversation. But I promise the next time we do this, I will have my game in order. But this time I just don't. Well, the votes are okay. The House represents 83 for Democrats, 115 for Republicans. Again, we don't have those Western states. We got to wait for those Western states before we decide to panic or not. I want a black man, no mix, and no foreigner running for president. Brent Lorenz. I think we can agree with that. I think we're on the same page. We want our own people to represent us. We want our people to represent us, the people who actually put in the blood, sweat, and tears to get this joint going in the first place. So yeah, we want our own people. We want our own people to represent us. Okay, Keisha, watching on Google. I probably could get on Google myself. Oh, Google, what he's saying? What is this? Google is saying what? Message deleted by Joyful Smile. Okay, well, you know what? Joyful Smiles is gonna whoever is a moderator, and you think somebody is trying to throw the conversation, go ahead. You're doing right. Our own communities first. Yes, we do. We have to work on our own communities. Hi, Jennifer B. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for joining this live stream. I appreciate you. Okay, Lakeisha, 32 Democrats for 42 Republicans for control of the Senate. 51. Yeah, they need 51. That's right. Let Michelle Obama have her piece. Yeah, I need to go get my cell phone. But I hate to leave. I'm scared y'all gonna say something that I missed. Oh, this is so much fun. I didn't realize a live stream could be so much fun. My sister has been telling me that you need to do a live stream. But I'm gonna go get my phone, y'all. I hope it's been charged. phone is not charged. Would y'all believe my phone is not charged? I just don't know what's going on. I don't know what my charger is. I can't. She get a cell phone. But I looked on my TV. I got my TV on. I can't see it from here. But I did say that Kamala only had 30 and Trump had 107. But Google has Harris at 71, which is most likely true. And Trump at 105. TV said Harris at 27 and Trump is at 105. That's why. Yeah, you're right. I just saw that on my TV. So, okay, that's what they said. But they know she's going to win those. Missouri has turned light blue. I don't know. Ooh. I love your life. Let me tell you something. My mother used to get so upset with me because I would laugh all the time. I was laughing at church one time. The first whipping I got, one of the few whippings I got, was at church for laughing and playing at church. We're gonna be all right. That's right. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not. We're gonna be out. Look, our ancestors lived through slavery, y'all. They lived through, in Alabama, we lived through George Wallace standing over there at the University of Alabama trying to keep Black people from enrolling in school. And now they have a monument. They have a whole little beautiful little museum that they have constructed on the campus of the University of Alabama commemorating the 3 Black students that were harassed when they enrolled at the University of Alabama. We lived through it. We're going to make it. It's going to be okay. It doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter who wins. We stay connected with each other. We take care of ourselves. We take care of each other. And we trust in God like we've always done. And let people make us think like we need to get upset about these presidents. These people, we'll be all right. We trust in God, right? And if you don't believe in God, you just believe in yourself and a paycheck, then I feel sorry for you. Oh, yeah, I have Natasha McCall. Hello. Yeah, I have relatives in Huntsville, too. Hey, Louisiana in the house. All right. Deborah Timms, things. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, we're going to be all right. We're getting involved in this political process because we have a preference. We have somebody we want to win. But we're going to be all right regardless. We're going to be all right regardless. And if Kamala does win, we do need to be diligent. Because they keep talking about, they're going to build war. They ain't going to have no war. What they're going to do is going to shoot up a grocery store. So you have to be careful when you're going into these places and always know the exits. Know how you can get out of there. Just know that if you hear gunshots, or you somebody, and I watch people when I go even, you know what? I look around to see what everybody got. Is that a cell phone or is that a gun? And I am going to get what I need to get and get out of here. So it's not going to be, it's going to be a big war. They're going to do the same thing they've been doing all the time, getting the drops on people at the church or children in a school, or you going shopping in a grocery store. That's the devil. That's the devil we have to watch, because they're not going to attack anybody that they know can fight back. And you can bet your bottom dollar on that. We will be fine. We will be fine. And I just know that if Donald Trump wins, it will embolden some of these people who want to do low down stuff anyway. They'll be emboldened to do it, but they're not going to do anything. They're not going, as they say, they're not going to bust a move. They're not going to bust a move. Keisha says it's a close race in Virginia. What percentage of the vote is in Keisha? That's what you have to look at, and where the vote's coming from. See, if they call something too soon for Kamala, Donald Trump is going to say they cheated. If Kamala, when Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump, she went ahead and conceded. But when he loses, then everybody cheated. So I think they're being overly cautious with him because of who he is. Because when he loses, if he loses, and this is my hope, then it's not going to be anything to say. The people in some of those states said they are checking and double checking to make sure that they have crossed all their T's and dotted all their I's, because they know if they anything that he can file a lawsuit to say it was unfair, he's going to do, and they're going to do that anyway. But it'll be just like it was the last time. You don't have a leg to stand on. You didn't win, so you might as well go on to jail, because that's where you belong. 47% reporting in Virginia. And are they saying where the votes are coming from, Keisha? Because I seriously doubt Donald Trump is going to carry Virginia. But let's see if we can find out. 47% in, which means that 53% of the votes, 53% is still out. That's that's over half, the votes. Greetings, Auntie. You voted for Black Girl Magic over the Orange Man, huh? I most certainly did. And I never really was going to vote for Donald Trump. I don't think I even led anybody to think I was going to vote for him. But I respect the process. I respect the process. If he wins, he wins. But if he won't win with my vote. Blacks have been through so much worse. That's right. Real tough times. We got this. That's why everybody always hating Floyd Mayweather. Easy work. We got God regardless. All right. Yeah, we just get involved in the process because we're Americans and we can do it. This is our right as citizens of the United States of America. We get involved with the political process, but we're going to be okay either way. We are going to be all right. If we do what's right ourselves and do what we're supposed to do, we're going to be all right. So we got God, we got love, we got each other, and we got history. We got history in this. We got history in this joint. We got history. And we got citizenship. We're not worried about anybody deporting us. These folks some people don't want Trump to win because they say, he's going to deport them and all this kind of stuff. He got people thinking he's going to come in the next day and start running folks out of here. And we know that's a lie. He might go in and, write up an executive order like Joe Biden just did. But, it's not going to be that easy. No, Arlington and Richmond still haven't come back yet. See? And what about Hampton Roads? Well, Black people live. And what about what's that area up in there, Virginia, Richmond and the part that's close to DC, that's Richmond and something else. Richmond is gonna be blue. Okay, 38% in for North Carolina, 47% for Trump, for Harris, and 51.3% for Trump. But again, 38% in for North Carolina. That's we're not halfway there yet. We gotta wait. It doesn't get scary until you get over the 50% mark and somebody's still leading. And then where are the votes coming from? Yeah, Michigan, okay, 9%, okay. Joe James said he's nervous. Don't be nervous. It's going to be all right. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Harris, 99. See? T. Alex K said Harris. Where you getting that from, T. Alex? Harris 99 and Trump 120. See, Trump jumped out to 100 and something quickly, and Harris was still at 30. Now she's at 99. Is anybody have they even interviewed Harris yet? Because she's doing her watch at Howard. So has anybody seen that yet? Okay, okay. See, she's moving. She's moving. Okay. Google AP. Let me see if I can get that. Right when I want it. Hmm. Okay, I saw that. I saw that. T. Alex. I saw that on the Google page. I'm trying to pull it up on my screen, but my skills are not up to par. But I have to. Ooh. Well, I looked at the North Carolina map, and most of it is not in yet. Trump just took Texas, okay? Yeah, Tuberville. Alabama is always going to be, it's going to be red. Oh, I'm still here. Oh, okay. I flipped out. Are y'all back? Am I back with you? Am I back with y'all? Oh, did I lose them? Y'all, am I back? Oh, okay. I was trying to go out to get the Google map, and I guess I hit the wrong thing. Okay, okay. I'm back. Well, I was looking at North Carolina to see how much of the vote was in, because it was 51 Trump, I think 47 to 46 um, Kamala, and only 40% of the vote is in North Carolina. A lot of the counties haven't reported yet. So it's going to be kind of a longer night, but we knew that. We knew that. And now they're trying to and now they're trying to be extra careful, because they know that Donald Trump, uh he's going to put up a fight if he doesn't win. So they're trying to be extremely careful. AP website is lagging. What, T Alex, what do you mean it's lagging? Yeah, Andy Kim. Oh, okay. Andy Kim won the Senate seat in New Jersey. I'm curious to know whether or not also Brooks wins in Maryland. Have they called that Senate seat in Maryland yet? Oh, my goodness. Joyful smiles on the 14th. Only 14 people are watching the concession speech. Oh, they want that man gone so bad. They want him gone worse than we do, because I mean he's just an embarrassment, and it couldn't have happened to a better person. I mean, just oof. Black immigrant men for Trump. I don't see why. I don't see why, because a lot of them are, well, okay, we'll leave that alone. I'm not sure what he thinks. He doesn't even respect immigrants. Donald Trump doesn't even respect immigrants. I don't even know why they would consider, just like the Puerto Ricans. Like, he's not talking about me. He's not talking about me. Yes, he is too. What about Alexandria, Virginia, Frank Stalker? Because they are updating. AP site lagging because they are updating. Well, what's the latest update? What are they saying now? What are they saying now? Trump 177. Well, man, all he only has 100 more to go. He really doesn't even have he doesn't quite need 100. We'll see how this shakes out. Who have they called for Trump lately? Because he'll take Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, but they don't have any. They don't have many electoral votes. He'll carry the Harris will carry New Mexico, California, Oregon, Washington State, most likely Colorado, and then okay. Kamala needs to get what? Let me see. Let me be exact. Oops. Kamala needs to get 171 votes. So let's see. Let's add it. She's going to carry California. That's 55. She's going to carry New York. That's 29. That's 84. She's going to carry Illinois. That's 20. Y'all double check me if you have a map. That's 104. She's most likely going to carry Minnesota. 114. What's the other ones? What's up there? Pennsylvania. How many? 19. Pennsylvania has 19. If she carries Pennsylvania, that's 133. If she carries Michigan, I think Michigan has 21? That's 154. What did I miss? Wisconsin, that's 10. If she carries those, and then she'll only need 7 more. What did I miss? I missed one. 15. Oh, Michigan has 15. Okay. Yeah, California has 55. But I'm missing something up there in the Northeast. Have they called Massachusetts yet? See, Hawaii, that's right. How many does Hawaii have? Y'all check the map. I'm fine. Euphoric one. I'm great. Thank you. MFN. I'm not sure what that means. Let me see. Okay, so let me go check my TV to see. I don't even know why my cell phone is not charged. Let me call my sister. Are you in the bed? Are you watching the election returns? Well, you don't know. I'm calling for information. I want to call somebody else. I'm doing a live stream, so I got to go. Okay? Bye-bye. Virginia. Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't call Virginia. Yeah. If everything shakes out the way they're expecting it to, Kamala will come through. Because I think Trump has just about clean board for what he's going to be able to do. He'll probably get, 236 or something like that. But it's because those states out west that he's going to carry don't have that many electoral votes. Josh Stein gives his speech. Okay. Chicken chick. What about Iowa? I'm not sure she's going to carry Iowa. It seems Kamala will lose. Black folks leave America and go where? Where are we supposed to go? We're not going anywhere. You'll go somewhere before we do. Somebody named Emerald Life Tours. If Kamala will lose, it seems Kamala will lose. Well, let's let the election play out first. Yeah, we're not afraid. We're not running. What are we gonna run for? We haven't done anything to anybody. Tracy F. delete good. Good. You're not telling us to leave. What we gonna leave for? We don't have anywhere to go. We're not running. We're not running. We're not going anywhere. We don't care who wins. Really? It looks like Harris might flip Ohio. If she flips Ohio, it is definitely over for Trump. I moved to Africa 5 years ago. Well, that was a decision that you made that I feel like you felt like that was the best thing for you. But I'm staying right here. And the rest of my folk, with the rest of my folk, if they can stay here, my family stayed in the South. A lot of people went north, east, west, northwest, southwest, northeast, midwest. My daddy said, we're gonna stay right here. And my mother, said, I ain't raising my children in no big city. I'm staying right here. So I'm not going anywhere. That's right, Keisha. So you're going over to Africa. It didn't rain you from over there one time. That was mean. I know some people having some people like living over there. That's right, me either. I'm not running. What am I running for? I haven't done anything to anybody. Oh, these people are so mean. Yeah, and look what's going on over there. Every time you look around, somebody being killed over there in Gambia. So, Well, the thing about it, where we lost abortion rights in Florida. Now, who cares the most about abortion? I know they try to blame it on black women, but who been running around here crying about it? So if they vote, if what you gonna vote the person in and then complain about what they do? No, I don't think you do that. They get what they deserve. That's right. Me too, Black Freeman. My folks are here. That's what I'm saying. My folks here. I understand white men voting for Donald Trump. They would be stupid not to, especially the ones who are afraid they're going to lose their power. I understand them voting for Donald Trump, but I don't understand a black person voting for him. Yeah, but I hear people Trump, 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 Trump. Okay. Do you, boo? Georgia, too close to call. Keisha, are they telling you what percentage of the vote is in and where the vote is coming from in Georgia? Illinois voted blue. Have they called Illinois yet? I'm really curious about Illinois because those black people in Chicago, they're gonna flip. They're gonna flip Chicago. So Chicago is just one city. It's important, but I ain't going to Africa. Also, Brooks is winning. Okay, that's good. Now, here's the thing about people migrate. Some black people go to Africa. I see a number of people make videos about Africa, and they really love it over there. And if you really hate America, or you just feel like America doesn't work for you, and it's never going to work for you, and you decide to go over there with the Africans, that's fine. I think that's wonderful. But that is not going to work for all of us. Joyful smiles. Okay. Yeah, Iowa is they're tricky. That's a lot of white folks out there, And even so, sometimes they go Democratic. So what's happening in Georgia? 73%. Is Fulton County in? Is DeKalb County? What about the Atlanta suburbs? Are they in yet, Kisha? Because if Iowa is 50, Harris is at 48.6 and Trump is at 49.4. That means that she has just as good a chance to win as he does, really. They still count. Okay. 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 Robert F. Kennedy, another Nepo baby, just trying to get somewhere on his family name. He didn't have anything to offer anybody because when he was younger, if he would have, if he would been serious about it, he would have lived the kind of life because of the way America is becoming. That people would take him seriously, but people didn't even take him seriously. Why? Because he's never run for anything. He hasn't won an office, and he's not Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a lot of bluster, and he brags, and he appeals to the base. And when they say the base, I don't mean the majority. I mean the level of people that, yeah, well, you know what I mean. I am trying to promote Africa. Well, yeah, Robert F. Kennedy have been messing up all the time. They don't take they're not serious. He's not serious. Well, I'm not gonna get it. Black people is maybe talking about Donald Trump's actual policies. Um, you know, okay. Yeah, they had bomb threats in Michigan and Georgia. Okay. Joe Perry says most of the states don't have enough percentage of votes counted to call for any candidate. Well, some of these states, these southern states, they are going to go for Donald Trump. And so what I live in the South and I've seen a wide range of them. And some of these people are just pitiful. So they vote for Donald Trump because he makes them feel good about themselves and their situation. They haven't accomplished anything, but but he's for the white people. That's what they say. He's for the white people. And so that's your policy. What other policies? They keep talking about his policies. I don't know any policies that Donald Trump is for except deporting immigrants. And he says, and I repeat this, we're going to protect white women whether they want it or not. So I voted early too. I voted last week. I voted last Tuesday. The last day for early voting, I voted because I knew okay, Natasha. Black jobs. Well, I look at it as this way. If somebody can come over the border illegally and take your job, Washington State. Okay, so Frank, what's going on there? Thank you, Tracy. Renee said she voted the first day of early voting. Me too. I mean, I didn't. I voted the last day because my sister always says, I like to go. I like the crowd. And I thought about that. And I'm like, I don't. So I'm going. And I didn't have, there were only 3 people ahead of me when I went for early voting. But we had to do absentee ballot. We had to do the absentee ballot because we don't have the early voting because this is a southern state and they don't want you to get out there and do a lot of voting. So me too. I went, but I got it done. And even though we know Trump is going to carry, the Republicans would carry this state, we still vote because our vote will count in the popular vote. That's important. The popular vote is important too. Donald Trump didn't even win the popular vote the last time, even though he lied and said he did, but he didn't. So, mm-mm. I thank you, Kami and Ochi. I thank you so much. Voting in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia has early voting. When I'm in Georgia, that's what I do. If election day was a day off with pay in America, I would be satisfied if they would have like a Saturday and Sunday before, or the month of say the last four weekends before election. Because what is it going to hurt for people to come and vote early? Well, the electoral college, yeah, we talked about the electoral college the other day. That's how come we're counting these electoral votes in these states, so we'll know when Kamala gets close. That's how come you can't just say, well, she's Trump has 101 votes. Well, that's fine, but everybody hasn't been counted yet. There are states that will come in for her that haven't even the polls haven't even closed in those states yet. So that's how come we don't get upset. And we aren't gonna get upset anyway. I don't care who wins. Okay, New York. So that's what 29. That's 29 electoral votes. They called New York for Kamala. So that ought to put her up to 100 and something. About 100 and what? 28 or something. And then they're gonna call New Jersey for her, and they're gonna call Connecticut for her if they haven't already. And her numbers will start coming in. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You've been listening to Amazing Lucas. I listen to him too. He's funny. Well, that's good, Joe Perry. That's a good take on it. That's a good way to like you go and you enjoy yourself, but your home is with your people. And if we are not your people and you feel more comfortable in Africa with the Africans, then that's what you should do. But we're your people. Well, at least I feel like they're my people. I like my own people, and that doesn't mean I get along with all of them either. But I still like my own people. I love our narrative. I love our story and our history. And it's not easy, but no country is easy. And no country that stabilizes would started out being stable. It became stable because the people had to fight for what they believed in, and they had to stand on their square, as some people say. And so you just, you do that. That's right. You love to visit Africa. You love the people. Everybody talks about the people in Africa really nicer than the Africans who come here. I think they just make so many people sick. Okay, Georgia has 74% votes in. And which way is it going? Me too. Me too, Asia. Oh, it's going red. Okay. Okay. Well, remember, whoever the governor is has an influence on how the state goes. Georgia is leaning toward Trump. Where are the votes? Where are the votes? Where are the votes? Have they counted the Atlanta suburbs? That's my question. And I don't doubt there's some cheating going on, but I won't say. Maybe it's honest. I'll say it's honest. But I would love to know where the votes are coming from. New York has 28. Okay, I thought it was 29, but that's close enough. New York called 154 to 81. What does that mean? 154 to 81. She just won New York. But did she have 99 before? I thought she had 99 votes before. Trump up 178, Kamala still at 99. Well, if they just call New York for her, that gives her 28 votes. So that should be 127 for her. And again, let's not forget, California is looming out west. Harris 81 and Trump 154. Somebody is saying, okay, so he got Georgia. Who's reporting incorrect information? If Kamala is at 99 and she just won New York, that ought to put her at 127. So they already called California. Oh, okay. Okay. So okay, so she got the 99. Did they call California for her? Okay, okay. The polls haven't closed. That's right. It's not even 9 o'clock my time. So no. She only has 81 electoral votes. No, New York was called, not California. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to know what states are being called for Donald Trump. So I want to see if I'm going to be surprised. Okay, no battleground states have been called. Well, why is okay? Why? Who's getting 90? Okay, these stations are reporting differently. Some people are calling states for Kamala, and some are not. Yeah, well, they know better because they know if they call it ahead of time, Donald Trump is going to start calling and filing lawsuits and things. Well, it may not be as tight as we think. So far, there have been no surprises. Still too close to call for North Carolina, okay? What about Minnesota? Oh, okay. Trump already complaining about cheating See, that's how come they're not calling these states so quickly for Kamala, because they know that's what he's going to do. So pretty much he knows he's lost Pennsylvania. And Philadelphia was always, that Philadelphia area has always been blue. And that's where the votes are. And in Pittsburgh, that goes to those, they have a lot of little counties, and the map is big, but those counties are not highly populated. There aren't that many people. Okay, North Carolina's a toss up. Okay, so that's good for Kamala. Good for Kamala. So they gave him Georgia, but he won't get Pennsylvania if he's complaining. Okay, still waiting on Minnesota, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Minnesota is a battleground state, really? I didn't think it was. Well, it leans blue. Minnesota is pink, really? Mm. That's it. Now that would be a surprise. That would be a surprise. Wisconsin is blue. Yeah, I don't even know. Jill Stein is somebody she's probably making money. She's probably, you get campaign funds, I guess. And she's got her name out there. I've heard some black people on YouTube talking about Jill Stein. They interviewed Jill Stein. Yeah, like, oh, whoop, they do. But it's just a spoiler. She's just a spoiler. And she wants attention. I guess she's run out of things to do. So I guess what I'll do, I know what I'll do. I'll run for president. Okay. Minnesota is pink. Okay. Complaining about cheating in Philadelphia. Okay. Okay, now wait a minute. Chicken Cheek. I thought they said they had called Georgia for Trump. They haven't called. Have they called Georgia yet? Y'all let me know. That's right, Joe Perry. You have to have enough votes to overcome whatever votes are still out to be counted for, because they know how many people wrote. They know how many people are registered to vote in each county at each precinct. So if you have an overwhelming amount of votes, and you know that the votes that you already have is going to be more than the ones that are not in already, they'll go ahead and call that state for you. Oh, Nebraska is what they say about Nebraska is that it splits between Republican and Democrats. I think they have how many? I think they have however many electoral votes they have. Most of them go to the Republican, but there's a part of Nebraska that's Democratic, and they go to the Democrat. Nebraska and Maine have their state divided like that, but most states are not divided like that. Thank you, Kisha. They have not called Georgia. I thought they had called Georgia because I was wondering where did had they got all those Atlanta suburbs in. Miss Gray said if he wins Georgia, they better do a recount. They've not called Georgia. 77% reporting Trump winning. Joy for Smiles. How much is he winning by? And where are the votes that are not in? Because John King on CNN will tell you, yeah, they do. They do. Nebraska splits its electoral votes. But I'm curious to know where the votes in Georgia are still out, because usually Fulton County is the last one reported. And that's when, that's where a lot of the votes are. Because if they already had enough votes in to overcome what votes are still out in Georgia, they will go ahead and call it for Trump if he has enough to overcome what she might have still hanging out there. So it must not be decided yet. They said Georgia had. Shauna, what kind of problems are they having? Ooh, Trump has 185. Uh-huh. The smaller states checked in. Okay, calling Ohio for Trump. Yeah, there's no surprise there. So is that 185? Does that include Ohio? Keisha, does that 185 include Ohio? Oh, okay, okay. Voting machines. You would think a sophisticated country like America would know how to do a general election. Okay, okay, that's good. Wait a minute now. Catherine Thomas is coming in here with something completely different. She says he still has 154. Ohio has only 54% of reporting, but that's not enough to call the state. They must, I guess they have decided that I don't know, I don't get that. Yeah, Fulton is blue with 83%. Yeah, yeah. 83% reporting. So Joyful, what are they saying about Georgia? What are they saying about yeah, they're trying to scare black people in, in the voting precincts. I bet it didn't. Uh-huh. Georgia's gonna turn red for sure. Well, we'll see. Thank you, Joyful. Joyful smiles. Thank you. We have to keep reminding ourselves it doesn't matter who's going to win. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Some of us might have to get back in the church. Okay. CNN and MSNBC keep reporting on North Carolina. Okay. I'm on New York Times looking up Georgia. Okay. No, we don't have a spirit of fear, power and love, and of a sound mind and a strong mind. And that's what we've been working with all the time. It's when we let people come in and try to undermine our strength and try to undermine us and make us think we need to care about who's in the White House. It's really the person in your own house that makes the difference in your life. You go on about your life and ignore all this outside noise. Well, we're not fighting a losing battle in the United States because our hopes and dreams are not in the United States. Our hopes and dreams are in the Lord, the creator of heaven and earth, who rules and super rules this universe. We've been getting along with these white folks for all this time and getting along with each other too. And it's about six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. You have to be right yourself. You have to live right yourself. And then you let the Almighty take care of the rest of it. We're not running back and forth from place to place. Doesn't do anything but keep you confused. Wherever you live peacefully and peaceably with other people, and you'll be okay. I have friends, people talk about the Chinese. The Chinese, one of my friends' daughter went to China and stayed for 3 years working for Disney. She said it was a wonderful experience. She was surprised at the generosity and the kindness of the people. And I asked her if she was living in a Disney complex or if she was living among the people. She said she was living among the people, and she wanted to go back and visit them. You can go anywhere and live and be happy or be content if you are decent yourself. See, they're doing tricky stuff in Georgia. Yeah, and when you got to cheat to win, you didn't win. 12 remaining counties to report in Georgia. Okay. Thank you, Joyful Smiles. And so those 12 counties could make the difference depending on if it's somebody. I think that somebody said Fulton was already counted, but all of those counties of surrounding Fulton County are heavily populated. So we just have to wait and see. Harris still leading Pennsylvania, Michigan. Okay, great. Georgia has 79% reporting. Okay, so it's still enough out there for them to wait. For keeping your chat clean, I was on another channel and the black man trumpets came in acting like children. We couldn't even watch the election in peace. I don't know listen, we can want who we want, but we're still going to be the same people. Nobody's going to change our lives so much that we need to be mad and be nasty with each other. Nobody's going to change Kamala or Trump. Neither one is going to change our lives. We have to change our lives. We're not going to run. Not just when everybody else running over here going to benefit from what we work for and from our struggle. Now we going to run? Not me. Clay. Okay, Clay at Brooks. I don't know these counties. I know Clay County. That sounds like Brooks. I don't know that one. Nobody. That's right. 39% in Pennsylvania. Now, Philadelphia suburbs is usually the last to report in Pennsylvania. And so DeKalb County that's majority black. Stay on top. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be something to see. Come on, Wisconsin. That's right. Y'all, we can ignore this Emerald Life Tours. We can ignore this person because you can block or you can do what you want to because we're not going to Africa over of an election. We're not weak like that. We don't run like that. We don't run. We're not running. It's just an election. That's right, Lamar. Hey, our girl, Freeborn, what's going on out there? What's going on out there? Are y'all gonna come through for my girl? Come through, Iowa. That's right. We're not running. See, we got all the things here that everybody else wants. Oh goodness. Nevada, young voters don't know how to sign their names. What? Catherine Thomas says Harris 91 and Trump 162. So we're getting different numbers here. I did my part. All right then. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I did my part. I did my part too, and I live in a red state. So I know Trump would carry the state, but I did my part. And my vote would count in the popular vote for Kamala. And that the popular vote means something too, because he didn't win the popular vote the last time. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but according to everybody who worked, even the people who worked in her campaign, they said she did not have a good ground game. But Kamala does. I live here, okay? It's gonna be a long night, but okay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for being here. That's right. Live in a swing state. You definitely need to do your part. Chrissy, oh, they reported it a few minutes ago. Yeah, they're trying to find reasons not to count people's votes. Kamala was going door to door. She was working like she wanted to win. Hillary Clinton was acting like she thought she was entitled to it. And a lot of people just didn't, people had enough of the Clintons, just like I hope people have had enough of Donald Trump. Oh, y'all gonna go blue, red. Oh, okay. Kamala says we're going door to door. Well, that's right. That's what you do when you want to win. Kamala was switching around, flying around there with her little jeans on, and that's right. T. Alex, you're right. It is important. The Senate and the House are important, and it will determine how much. Wait a minute, somebody wrote something about Illinois. Where is that? Where did I lose it? Harris has 19 electoral votes. Did they call Illinois yet? Did they call Illinois for Kamala? We do need to focus on the congressional races. Well, I voted straight down the line, so I didn't have to switch it up. Okay, Harris is ahead in Iowa, over 50% right now. Probably not all of them, probably not, but a fraction of it. She is going to be fine. I think she'll be fine. Donald Trump, hey y'all, you know what? Donald Trump wanted to run against Joe Biden. He wanted to run against Joe because he had that racked up because people that just, I just wasn't going to vote for Joe. But when Kamala came in, it just, it knocked the wind out of his sail because he thought he had that thing wrapped up. Iowa, I wasn't expecting Iowa for Harris. I wasn't. Oh, Kamala won Illinois. So, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing, y'all. Kamala won Illinois. So now, does that put her at 100 and something? Ronnie's in Virginia. What's going on in Virginia? Yeah, I know. Freeborn. Iowa is wishy-washy. We weren't even counting Iowa in for Kamala. This is just a little, a little snack to nibble on if she's leading in Iowa now, but, it may not last. Proportional votes in Nevada. Is that Nevada? That's Nebraska. I don't know. I got to look at it. Yeah, that's Nebraska. Yeah, that's right. They split theirs. What's going on in Virginia, Ronnie? Y'all, as you can see, I don't have the screen up for the reporting, so y'all have for the results. So y'all got to tell me what's going on. Keisha, I was gonna vote for Joe. I was gonna vote. I'm not sure if it's Keisha or Kisha, but I love the name. I was gonna vote for him. Yeah, do yeah. You know what? I forgot to tell y'all to hit, if you will. Yeah, I'll put it like this: hit the like button if you want to. If you don't want to hit it, don't hit it. I'm having fun myself. So Pennsylvania, Harris 50%, but it's not over in Pennsylvania. They haven't counted most of Richmond. Yeah, I'm sure she'll win Virginia. Yeah, I wasn't gonna vote for Donald Trump. I would have stayed at home before the last time because I also didn't like Hillary Clinton, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. So my husband, who's gonna vote, I said we did absentee ballot. We did the absentee ballot. So I said, well, I don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton, so I'm gonna give you my vote. So my husband voted. My husband voted for me. So but this time I can handle it myself. Oh, Deborah, she has Colorado? Really? Ooh, okay. And she said looking like a very close race until the end, probably so. You know, Elon Musk, there just are no words. Lakeisha said Mark Robinson conceded. Lakeisha, you're trying to make us laugh. Lakeisha Bridges. Oh, God. Oof. Mm. Elon Musk, come all the way from South Africa to come to the United States to be a pain in the neck. I'm telling you. And that's who needs to be deported. Whoever said that up here, you're right. Yeah, when they count, they those big counties where black people live. Sometimes those they are counted last. Wow. Yeah, Elon Musk he is strange looking. I thought he was Asian, but then they say he's something else. So so I guess he has to do a lot to make up for all of that. Now, Natasha McCall, come on now. I just love the way black people think. Ooh, Jesus, take the wheel. So yeah, Elon Musk is South African, but what's his ethnicity? I mean, what is his folk come from? Like they used to say in the South, who your people? Who are you? Who are his people? Okay, so Michigan is looking good. Chicken, girl, you on your game. You on it, girl. Michigan, 51.7 Trump. So that's not all that close. I mean, am I right, y'all? That's not all that close. I don't know how much of the vote is in. Yeah, white European, that's what's hard for me to believe. I've been around white folks all my life. And I have not, I don't think anyone that came up looking like Elon Musk in a small town like where I was growing up, they would have been calling him weird. I'm just sorry. He don't look like a regular. Listen, I get it about everybody talking about offering black people something and offering black people something, and I don't know if people are serious about that or if that's just something that people say. If just one person said it and then everybody else started saying it, because when we down here in this South, and you brought up down here with these people who came out of slavery, they have a different outlook on things, and we're raised. I think we are raised. I know a lot of Southern black people are saying that, but like we have HBCUs down here, we have trade schools, we have community colleges, we have manufacturing jobs. Of course, there's the military, um, and there's an opportunity. There are a lot of black people have businesses down in the South. So when we say we deserve reparations, that means that we deserve reparations. But it doesn't mean like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit here and pout until you give me reparations, because that's what it sounds like to me. I believe you have to be consistent. I believe you have to make the case for it. I believe you do your due diligence in lobbying for it and talking to your Congress people and all of that. But this whole thing about reparations, they got to give me reparations. If I got reparations, it would be for the next generation. It wouldn't even be for me. My husband and I have worked really hard. When I would say hard, I say smart, because our parents just taught us that if, if you want to have something, my husband's parents told him that you get with a girl who will work and you put your money together and you can have something and you build together. And like what the way my mother was saying, you stay together, get married and stay married. You marry somebody you can get along with, you get married and you stay married and you build from there. So I believe in reparations as well as anybody else. But if I got a check, somebody said $350,000, which really wouldn't be enough, I would take that money and put it in a trust fund for the next generation. I wouldn't even use it. So I don't understand this about pouting for the reparations. I believe you do it like people who are like a business, treat it like a business. Now I'm not sure exact people. There are people who know more about this than I do, but this is my opinion. I Harris projected for Colorado. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Because Colorado can flip on you too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that's how I feel about that. Oh, she didn't offer black people anything. She didn't offer black people anything. Well, I, I don't know. I just believe that you have to get out there and do it for yourself, and then you work for the collective. Because if I got reparations, I would be like the people who say we need to put a fund together so we can build our own hospital and we can have our own grocery stores. I would be on that kick more so than just trying to put something, use it for myself. I wouldn't. It would be for my children, for the next generation. Just that's just how. So anyway, I'm done with that. You still have to live and not just stop your life and wait for reparations. I agree. I don't think this election is uncomfortable, Debatron. I think it's very interesting. Carrie Lake is losing. Oh, good. Oh, good. CNN, when I stopped talking about North Carolina, they're expecting an upset up there, I believe. I believe they must be expecting Kamala to win. I'm so glad she won Colorado. Now, how many electoral votes do they have? It should be somewhere between 6 and 10. How many do they have? It's coming in. Yeah. Uh, uh, Elon Musk is from the Netherlands, a Dutch that colonized. I see some Chinese up in those eyes. That's what I was always thinking. I was thinking. Okay, so Harris is 109 and Trump has 198. He's coming close to the end of what he's going to be able to do unless he flips one of those swing states. Freeborn, because Kamala hasn't even gone out. Well, Colorado is out west, but she hasn't even gotten the. Okay, 10. Colorado has 10. Great, great. Well, good. That's very good. That made my day. Uh huh. But I believe they're expecting an upset. I believe they're expecting an upset in North Carolina, y'all. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I'm in this little cramped closet that my husband said this all I can have. He's in love. Thank you, Alex, Derek, DP. Thank you so much. I just love us. I love being black. I just do. I just think I was on Twitter one day. I was having a conversation, having a mix up with this white man, and he thought that I was a white woman because I don't like putting my face out there. I mean, I like that the other people do that. So I had a little avatar, but I ended up having to sign my name Black Woman all the time because people thought I was a white woman because they thought my ideas were so liberal, I guess. So then I was having a conversation with this white man, and he went back and forth, and I kept signing my name Black Woman. And he said, "Well, I just don't think you should be calling yourself a Black woman because you're more than a Black woman." And I told him, I said, "That's insulting to me. There is nothing greater for me to be than a Black woman. That's one of the greatest gifts God gave me." So we had a pleasant conversation after that when he realized that, I'm not trying to be somebody else. California has 54. They used to have 55. Okay, but 54 will still 55 will still help our girl. Yes. Let me see what would somebody else say. Karen Lake is losing in Arizona. So who is Karen Lake running against in Arizona? Who's winning? Apartheid. Apartheid, South Africa. I think I will go live more often once I, get the hang of this. Because this is a lot of fun. I didn't realize it was so much fun. I have some good moderators too. And I'm gonna make some more. I thought I had made somebody else a moderator. I guess I didn't. Really? 49% of Arizona reporting, and Kamala has the lead. Okay. Me too, Chicken Cheek. That's my blessing. I don't care what anybody says about Black women. I don't care what they say. Because I like Black men. I get along with Black men. Black men are good looking and funny, and when they're on their game. They're on top of it for real. So I don't need to be anybody else. I like being black, and I always have. Let's see who. I think I need to. I'm scared to mess with this thing. If I do, I might mess something up. Me too. Me too, Kisha. You raised two. Congratulations. Good for you. Good for you. And there are very nice young, because in my family, the young women now are finding out there are very nice, very respectful and respectable black men. So everybody is not doing a rotten job of raising their children. Some people are doing a very good job with their children, girls and boys. We have to stop focusing on the negative all the time. That's what I think. We have to stop and give ourselves a break and give ourselves some grace. We're just as good as anybody else. It's rotten people in all of these races, but they don't, want to highlight somebody else's problem and then try to make it seem like they don't have any problem, but they do. They do. And we see it. Going up and shooting up these schools and things. Well, Kamala Harris said that her parents both worked with the civil rights movement, and her dad worked with the civil rights movement. But people won't accept that these loud mouths on the internet who can't stand her, whatever she said, they tried to discredit her. But she always said that her mother came here and saw how this country was, and her mother, to her credit, her mother wanted her to identify with black people. Now these Asians coming over here now, they're trying to be white, but her mama saw the game. She peeped the game early. So I just, okay, chicken chick, that's cool. You lived on a Seminole reservation. How about that? That's right. Congratulations, Kisha. Congratulations. Her mother did have wisdom. But now, she's being punished for it because there are people who will, she cheated on, there's somebody's going to be the president. One of these two people will be the president, and I just don't want it to be Donald Trump. But if it is, we will be okay. The USA is made up of all kinds of people. Some of us are Republicans, some are Democrat, but we all have to, make our life work regardless. Oh, they went to HBCUs. Hey, there is nothing better. Now HBCUs are getting the attention that they rightly deserve. And black women are doing a great job of changing their idea. You can't change somebody else's standard of beauty, but you can change yours. And when you what's the word? When you walk into your own beauty, when you walk into your own confidence, it shows. You don't need anybody else. You don't need anybody else to tell you anything. You got it going on. Now, did you just say they can come to one Delaware? Okay. See, her votes are starting to come in. How many electoral votes does Delaware have, y'all? Yep, she's giving HBCUs a lot of shine. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. So Delaware had three. Okay, well that's three more than she didn't have. That's good. That's good. Well, we need some of the bigger states to come in. Now, Pennsylvania probably won't be called until either very late or early in the morning because they are going to be very careful because Donald Trump is going to need Pennsylvania, Maryland. Okay, how many? How many? Well, they have about 5 electoral votes in Maryland. How many does Maryland have? So what else is up there? New Jersey. Has New Jersey been called? Okay, no. Yeah, Cali, Oregon, and Washington will go. And see, that's going to be, oh, Maryland has 10? Okay. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So California, let's say that'll be 54. That's going to be close to 70. Okay. Okay. And then we got to come back to what? Uh, I don't believe we've got all those northeastern states. I don't think we've got all of them. New Hampshire hasn't been called. Has Massachusetts been called, y'all? Maryland has 10. Okay. That's good. Okay. Massachusetts. So Touche. Massachusetts has been already called. So they're in the 91 or however many Kamala has. Okay, Maryland has 11. Okay. Is that DJ Milk? All right. Hello. 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 Alex Derrick. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is the best chat ever because nobody's really trying to be. Well, moderators are removing the smart Alex. So great. T. Alex K. What are you still on Google? Are you still on the Google website? I agree. Chicken Chic. I agree. We need her to flip North Carolina. So, thank you, Yardi. Thank you. That's Google. Okay. I'm good. DJ Milk 35. I'm doing great. We're having it's a blast. This is a blast. How many states have not called it? There's several of them that haven't. Those little states and those little red states that Trump was always gonna carry. I think we're coming to the end. Let's see what Idaho, um, Wyoming. Wyoming probably has one or two. What else is out there? Well, we don't know about Arizona, but Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, they'll go to Trump if they haven't already. 18 states are uncalled. Okay. That's about right. And those are some big states that have large populations. Okay, Joe Perry says he's looking at ABC electoral map that shows Harris at 241 and Trump at 230. Well, if they got her at 241 and Trump at 230, then and they haven't called California. So that sounds about ooh, because it's over for Trump if she's already got 241. Uh, lady, euphoric 1888. I'm a proud Black American woman from the South. Everybody, okay, let me back up. I'm a proud Black American woman from the South. I know exactly who I am and I stand in my truth. My reality is that either Donald Trump or Kamala Harris will be president of the United States. It's that simple. I don't want Donald Trump. And I get tired of people asking me why I'm for her when she's not of our lineage. Who of our lineage is running for president that's on a ballot that I could, because Cornel, what is his name? Cornel West. He wasn't even on the ballot in Alabama that I can recall. I want to vote for somebody that's going to win. I'm not going to help Donald Trump get back in the White House because I know what it was like when he was in there before. And I don't want to go through that again. Know what I'm saying, Freeborn? Who is this? Alex Derrick. Wait, West Nigeria. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. New Mexico, yeah. New Mexico go for Kamala. Some people are projecting what they think is going to happen. That's where that 241 and that 230, that's where that's coming from. They are, that's right. They people keep coming to me saying, why you like Kamala? She's not one of us. And we already said that. She's not. But she's closer to being one of us than Donald Trump is. And maybe that doesn't mean anything to some people. I would vote for Hillary Clinton, and she's not one of us. I would have voted for Donald Trump, and he's not one. I mean, not Donald Trump, Joe Biden. I would have voted for him if he had stayed in the race, but he's not one of us either. So I'm not really. If y'all help me, please help me. That's right. That's right, Joe Perry. And Freeborn, you got that right. And when you live in the South, I used to live, I told y'all years ago, I lived in New York City. And I would take the train from New York to Alabama, and I would take the train. Kesha, are you saying they've called Michigan for Kamala? Is that what you're saying? Clarify, please. And if I was coming from New York and I had stayed, because I would come, I stayed up there about 3.5 years, and every Christmas I came home to be with my family. And when I got on that train in New York and come all the way down through North Carolina and all, but when you got to South Carolina, I'm on the same train in the same seat. But when you got to South Carolina, you knew something had changed. You're back in the South. Now you already know that. And my family owns land down here. My parents raised us in the South. They raised us to be proud. They raised us to work. They raised us to go to school. They raised us to go to church and be decent human beings. So we made the South work for us. And this is our homeland. But there is a difference when you come across that Mason-Dixon line. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but there is a difference. And when Donald Trump became the president, he magnified that. These people thought they were back in, 1922. They were yelling out all these racial slurs. Where I live in the subdivision, and I live in a very nice subdivision, there's an older part and then there's a newer part. And there's something like a little bridge, like separating the older part from it's a small bridge. It's not like a big bridge, it's just a little breezeway. And on what do you call that? I don't know what you call it, the beam of the bridge, when President Obama was elected president, on the beam of that bridge, they had written nigger. That's how that mad. We had to have security coming down here for the police. The city police had to sit here and watch that bridge for a couple of weeks after that. And it was just little things, little low down, dirty little things that they would do from way back in the day. They were trying to do that stuff again. So no, I don't want to be the president, and I'm not going to. And I keep saying I'm not going to keep explaining it. Tim Kaine. Okay, so Tim Kaine is back, governor of Virginia. Okay. Yeah, you can tell the difference when and you can feel the difference, but because we have just as much right to this land as anybody, and so we do what we have to do. But you get somebody like Donald Trump in, he's going to come in and he's going to play to that base racist part of the worst of them. I say it's the worst of them. So I don't want to go through that again, because it's going to be the same thing if he wins again. Where's Joe Perry thing? We don't. And so I'm not. I think you like her just because she HBU. Your reason to me doesn't make logical sense. Well, yours doesn't make any sense to me either. And you keep bringing this up. And I'm not going to even ask anybody to delete you. I'm going to ignore you. I have a right to my opinion. I have a right to vote for whomever I want. I have explained to you why I don't want to vote for a racist. If you want to vote for a racist, that is your business. Now, I'm not going to respond to you anymore, because it's stupid to keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. I don't know if you're probably not even a black. You're probably some, white, with somebody, annoying. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Pim Fitness AP presidential results as of 10/29. Harris is 112. Trump is 128. Okay. Okay. Too close to call for Georgia and Pennsylvania. Okay, but did they call Michigan? That's right, Joe Perry. They don't like Kamala. Some people don't like her because she's married to the white man. And y'all know that I am for the black family. I am for the black family. But she is a mixed woman, and maybe she found the best man that was the best man for her, because she's a serious woman. I'm sure that President Obama told her, somebody told her, you need to get married. She's 45 years old when she got married. So it wasn't like, she just jumped up and married somebody. She married somebody she felt like she could get along with, I guess. And some women don't like her because she's not black. She's not black. She's not black. Well, no, she's not black, but I am. I'm black. I am. And I'm proud too. Okay, no, Michigan is only 22%. Yeah, this sounds about right. Harris 112 and Trump 198. Just closed in California. Great. So the polls in California just closed. Uh-huh. I couldn't live in Mississippi. You could live in some parts of it. There are, as far as the AKAs are concerned, there are a number of Indian women that are in our sorority. There are a number of them, and also more white men are in the black fraternities, especially the Kappers. My husband's fraternity, there's a number of them. They like to do the Kappa shimmy and all of that. They like the culture. They like our culture. And we are the ones who, just have a cavalier attitude about it. But people like our culture. And that's why we say we need to gatekeep it. But as far as this election is concerned, this is not between black people and Donald Trump. This is between two people. And one of them is going to win. I lived in South Carolina over 30 years and I moved back home to Detroit. Yeah, because if you're not used to it, you don't want to get, people from the north. And some people from the north move down here and they love it. But some people don't, because there is a difference. The level of ignorance is a lot higher probably. And the thing about the southern, and I'm not talking about black people either. Read between the lines. But the ignorance is like they don't feel bad about it being ignorant. They think ignorant is, they think they're smarter than every black person in the world just because they are not black. That's right. But it's so y'all are from all over. This is what's so great about it. Yeah, I'm just as good as anybody, just as smart as anybody. I don't care. I don't care about the part of the racism. Ronnie, I think I will. I think I will. Because I never knew it'd be so much fun going live. It's like talking to you and getting some fun ideas. I'm from Minnesota. Okay, me 22. What's going on in Minnesota? I believe that you are leaning blue. Freeborn. Where's Freeborn? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that Supreme Court stuff. Because people think Project 2025 is just something to play with. It's not. I know. Trying to get a convicted rapist elected to office. Mm-hmm. J Love said he moved from Detroit to the South, and I don't love it. One of my friends married a guy from the South and moved to the South from Detroit, and she says she never stops missing home. Three-hour voting lines in Nevada. Uh-huh. Okay. Harris 118. Still outstanding. We need that blue wall to stand up. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I believe it will. If she carried Colorado and she's in a fight in North Carolina, that's a good sign. What about Georgia? Have they called Georgia yet? No, they haven't. Okay. Okay. Not yet. But who's leaning in Georgia? Thank you, Nurse Jen. Home girl. Okay. Okay. Janet Foster. Great. The big metros haven't been, that's why they haven't called it. Because he doesn't have enough votes in the pocket to offset what's still out there. Oh wow. Too close to call for Georgia? Tina Hudson says Trump. We're not a Trump channel. Okay, so Trump he'll probably get 236 votes. He'll probably get that. But it sounds like he's coming close to what is expected. What's expected. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, California. We don't have New Mexico. We don't have Washington State. We don't have Oregon. Um, what else? Michigan, Pennsylvania. What else? Virginia. Did they call Virginia? I don't think they called Virginia. Keisha, is that right? Keisha Miles. Some counties in Georgia are still voting. Really? They must have had some long lines because what they say is that if you're in line when the polls close, they still have to let you vote. Uh-huh. CG, how much is he ahead in Georgia? Well, what's the count in Georgia right now? But now Fulton, DeKalb, Clayton, Gwinnett, Augusta, and Savannah, all and they must not have reported yet. Yeah, well, how interesting is it that that Gwinnett and Fulton were where the bomb threats were, where black people are. And then they're gonna blame it on the Russians. The Russians didn't do that. They did that. Trump is leading in Georgia, 51.2 to Harris's 48. But I wonder if the people left out of the lines because of the bomb threats, or they must have allowed them to come back and vote. So 88% is in, and Trump is at 51. Well, when will okay, Rebecca Calhoun, thank you. Thank you. They were allowed to come back and vote. Yeah, they did that. We're trying to scare the people so they won't vote, thinking they're gonna go home and not come back. Yeah. Uh-huh. So we still got to get Fulton County because you haven't counted Georgia until you've counted Fulton County. Because that's a highly populated area. And then they said Gwinnett, DeKalb, and Clayton counties. And then Augusta. I wonder if okay, Savannah, that's a large voting block. And then down there near Albany, down there near the Florida line, that's a large pocket of black people too. So Trump has 210. I need to go see where his votes were there. I'm gonna have to rely on y'all. T Alex, I'm trying to wait until I see some momentum. I said I was gonna stay till 9:30, but I guess I'll stay to 10 and then I have to close it out. I can't believe I've been here this long. And time just flew. It is wonderful. Maybe tomorrow I'll come back, but I still probably won't have it quite right. I'll try to get it better, but I'll come back tomorrow and we can talk about it again even if it's all over. Thank you, Rebecca Calhoun. The polls in California are still open. Yeah, well, see, she's got that 54. She's got those 54. And she's got Washington State. This was fun. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thanks for streaming. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for coming. I enjoyed it too. And now I guess I will. I guess I'll end it now. But thank y'all for helping me out. I guess I'll go and watch the rest of the election on TV. All right, y'all. I love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Thank you so much. You are so wonderful. You are so wonderful. I had no idea this many people would show up. So, y'all have a blessed evening. Remember, whatever happens, we are going to be all right. Right? Right? Yes. We're gonna be all right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.